All right,
Okay.
back to this guy with the green pants.
Green pants.
Green pants man. Not One Punch Man.
Not One Punch Man. I still haven't watched that actually.
Should
I haven't watched
give it a shot.
I haven't watched any anime actually in a very long time. I don't know what the most recent anime I've seen is, but it's probably at least 6 years old. It's so much harder to keep up nowadays.
It really is. Especially since I don't care to.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's like I don't want to pretend that all the 90s, early 2000s animes were excellent. There were many good ones.
That's just where preference lies.
That's what we grew up with. But at the same time, I'm looking at a lot of the more recent ones, and while there are some very good ones, there's a lot. There's far more bad ones than there used to be. I feel, or maybe not bad ones, but uninteresting.
Yeah. And I mean, for the past decade, I've kind of felt that that's more because they're catering to a Western audience in the first place. Like what the
really?
fans here want, in my opinion. I mean,
Because I heard a quote from some industry insider that the biggest problem with the modern anime industry is that it's being made by fanboys
yeah,
catering to themselves.
yeah, okay, that's true. But the thing is,
I
like,
have no clue.
for the most, yeah, I think that's probably more accurate. It's just that I look at it the other way because I'm an American.
right.
So I'm like, well,
It has to be us.
the American
we have to be the ones.
The
that
American
did.
people are the ones that, I mean, like, most American fans are the fans of that kind of thing that are being made right now.
Right? Are they?
The ones that I know
Well,
of.
I guess they'd have to be. That's I know a lot of people around here that like it.
Yeah.
But most of the people I know around here that do like a lot of the different anime that are coming up,
Yeah.
like the good ones,
Well,
the quote unquote good ones.
yeah. You can only have so many, like, schoolgirls with big eyes things before you,
But I mean,
before you
Attack
start
on-
getting tired of it.
Like what's going on with Attack on Titan? What's that?
That one seems pretty cool. I've only watched like 10 minutes of it.
I think actually one of the biggest impediments nowadays, I think for me from watching it is that I can't. If I'm gonna watch anime, I'm gonna watch it subbed, and that requires a dedication.
Because you have to sit and actually look at it.
Yes, I have to sit and watch and fully invest myself in it.
Instead of, like, having it in the background or whatever.
Yeah. Like I for whatever reason lately, I haven't been able to just sit and focus on one piece of media, whether it's
can't
a
if-
movie or something else like that. Or at least when I do, I feel like I'm wasting time, which is a horrible feeling. But I'm wasting time most of the time anyway, so I don't.
Too early.
Like, I end up, instead of doing this one very possibly enriching activity,
Yeah,
I'm off doing a bunch of inconsequential little stuff
right. No, I get that.
because somehow it feels better or it doesn't feel as
Oh, I didn't duck soon enough.
optimal. It's a strange feeling, and I don't know when I started having it or what's going on, but I don't like it. It's part of the reason I can't play like long video games anymore unless
Yeah.
I'm fully invested in it.
Yeah, me too. That's. I just recently beat the 2013 Tomb Raider.
Oh, I didn't even know you were playing that.
Oh yeah. I really enjoyed it. It took me like 12 hours.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad. But that's part of what I liked about it is that it's like it's not it gives you the option to go and search around things and waste time and immerse yourself further in the world.
Right.
But you can also just rush through and get the story.
Right.
And sure, a lot of people probably have problems with the fact that the way it plays, it's kind of like push forward and figure out the puzzles
Right.
rather than exploring and figuring out puzzles or whatever. But that worked out perfectly for me because I don't have the time to go.
Oh, you're what? By decision. Ah. Hey, you didn't get knocked out though.
That's a good point.
Like you're holding him off better.
Don't cry, Mac.
And he's the first person in this circuit.
Oh, crap.
There you go.
There I go indeed.
But anyway, yeah, I like that. Like being like the experience of the game can very much change your. I guess like the way you go through a game can definitely change the experience of it.
I got a little too greedy there.
You did. Should well. Eh. There you go. Yeah. I think.
I could have used the star right there. I don't need to do that. What am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
In most games nowadays, I'm done with before the game's over. Which isn't necessarily a new thing, but
Crap.
now it's less, oh, I have a new toy and I'm being distracted from this game, and more like, I'm just kind of done with this game.
But I can understand like losing the care for the gameplay, but if the gameplay is good enough and evolves over the course of the game, and you want to see the story, then it really is going to keep your attention.
Right. If you get invested that way. I guess the closest example I have is Dragon Age Inquisition. That's a long game. Like, I put 60 hours into it,
Yeah.
and I don't think I'm halfway done.
Wow.
But then again, I'm not burning my way through the story.
Right.
I'm doing the same thing I did in Mass Effect, where like, oh, a bunch of stuff has opened up, I'm gonna do all of that, then the story mission.
Yeah, you just need to change. You need to change your gameplay style to match the way that you want to enjoy a game.
Right.
And it doesn't sound like you're doing that with this.
Well, my enjoyment doesn't necessarily come from finishing it.
That's true. You can finish it if you change like the way you play to match
Right.
to match your attention span. Like I knew that if I was gonna like go through Tomb Raider and finish everything, that I would get tired of it. Like I would get sick of it before I had the chance to. So I just went through the story mode. I just went through the story, got through that, finished that up, because that's all I really had time to dedicate to,
Right.
or attention to pay.
I think the part of it is that I almost never replay games. Like, I don't like doing the same thing again
Yeah.
when it's literally the same thing.
Right.
If it's the same activity but in a slightly different context, for whatever reason, that will usually be okay.
Yeah.
But I cannot play the same game again. And so, because I know that about myself, I want to experience as much of the game as I can on my first playthrough, because it's likely to be my only playthrough.
Yeah. That's that. I was the same way, but then I was just like, I really don't care if I hit these extra things.
Let's go, son. Aaron Rodgers
It's like I'll get as much as I can, but if I can't do it, I won't stress out about it. I'll just be like, you know what? It's more important to me to experience the whole thing than it is to get every little side mission or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to dodge that.
Yep. Hey. You might be able to punch it. I don't know.
That'd be cool. But I haven't been able to punch it yet. I've
Right.
tried.
Oops. A little early.
Also
Ow.
early. It's okay. It's okay. I'm still gonna get it. Still gonna get it.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of those games, yeah, probably more. If I focus just more on the specific like characters I care about and all the rest of this. But it's also it's one of those games where there's so much story, like just in the world, that, and it's also, since it's like the fourth or third or fourth Dragon Age game, like a lot of the backstory is kind of like they just throw you in the world, and you're just there. And so if you don't have the backstory like I did, like me, because I didn't play the other two, it's kind of interesting to find out all of that same stuff from the perspective that you're currently in.
Yeah.
And with the big open world games like that, I guess there's always something to come back to. Like
is this down to decision again?
Oh wow!
Come on, me.
Hey!
Yes! Oh yeah!
You're winning by every different type here. You've got a knockout, a TKO, and a decision.
You know what? I'm happy with this. I think, yes, you won by decision, but don't let the refs decide who wins the next time.
Sounds like a plan.